as a loss, no. Amount for interest. And they say, okay, now with the yes. A bukafa or GDP. Sa a can buy no Canada now the year. Those are the questions. It will should take a cry, I can once a year, take your almost no problem. A US maintain a problem. Mom say last year they made almost 256 billion. And in earnings, and no more talk by imported inflation. Because they said technically export-led economy. And no man now we import most of the raw materials, any intermediary products, if you are richly. Because of the COVID, because of Hamas-Israel war, because of Ukraine war, because of Taiwanese trade, China conducted drills. It was and also speculative apprehension. I'm a man for Yamushi. It is no money so a businessman now global inflation are containing kakra, but because Nessa is me costro wabra economy, the global economy expanding from the ripples of COVID and the US and Ukraine war. In the answer, be a techie hono, and no more tofia brutal raw materials, services, vendor supply services, and answer products or mokotraba, Ediabe and Noma, Womukrumu honosono, near to Sanuman. Naturally, there will be imported inflation, but as I said, productive capacity near strong, or the only yen yoma billion. I Bank of Ghana, Abosa Kana. Bank of Ghana and Crabit Mina Bana and share, Semestrewa, Betisu man, I can't go mammy.
Turkey, as you said, Oshe a car, and I will lose profit of export on quantum Miki 255.4 billion.
Yes,
as you said.
Yes.
And you how more?
And you how more? Oh,
wow.
We see a young man.
We see a
it is a central bank near say through the monetary policy into 2 years. SSSR central bank and make it our loss and how going forward because we make it loss now and Mwebia Manswa it constrains their liquidity position. And Massa central bank name almost no him into a finance ministry no better say munya sheye but the papa mu pa aban bet me abanmo senior yen COVID in buy
challenge abano lose 25 billion now make profit earnings of 255 billion omoka
yes because of it they not catch my export earnings chesanuma e koton abrochi sike nya ye enti ye taxes sike free mu e ma ye agencies e wo US one as take ho no sika omunyan e friend saying insurance income any DVL sa enti utimu say ahoto no enti na papa no kasa pa no ye fe Erdogan o kasa pa ozrobe
yes
Hamas war ibai o Germany nas by Europe na o ka hwahwa no say yensu tiu yensu tech no say yensu ye aviation the defense and the friends saying military artillery na militarism no yensu ye gina so ahan obi ntimi be hurahran o ka no Olaf Kran share dem fi no ahan to ko ne nam ho kan international ina na ahan o kire say almost age 16 omatobi if US for mutu about $23 billion ediama omo na bisa say ye to ammunition ko $23 billion it means I not make it 256 billion friends saying in export earnings no aha enti we no no ade a enti na make say yenya productive capacity see e boka say ye debt to GDP ratio ye tax to GDP ratio e from na productive capacity adwuma ye manufacturing mining insurance pharmaceuticals education oil and gas tese adibia no ye hyemu kina na aban no etimi gina so say no na ye nyamfa mo man na easy say courses aye nursing accounting liberal arts humanities eno nko an eguso enti obi ko school no ye kire ni say say ne yisuska do we teach us financial literacy? These are the questions that bring productive capacity. And then I'll bet me private sector no strong. Then private sector is strong. And a banana so and the asanfuaso. That is one reason a man brought from no losses from the central banks are how the toss me interest expense. The entire bokano another one's interest. It is also helping the economy. It's the central bank ne boka. We just system no. into system no private sector individual and a buy name who plans no nyeska. It is what making losses are. Sikana ojagu muno so mu use no productively papa panswa no businessman for use sikani ye create what productivity to create income to generate investment enti a balancing act but it depends upon senior yankasa no you're dealing with those kind of issues.
Let's take this one final and tax no so US they are now all can wasem looking at USA
okay
trade gap and now had losses making 2023 114.3 billion
okay
and a loss
okay
but in the same year 2023 no and you who do more year na export earnings are US import 2022 it was 951.2 billion
almost 1 trillion
and 2023 na swat there was a deficit bad now decreasing we lose 114 2023 no make 773.4 billion
yes inti ma min chire asam no inti on say central bank do we autonomous we are catch former papa we finance inti o mo hihye na o mo ye no that autonomy no ma o mo kwan motive
okay
na sa almost 1 trillion you know unum say na something almost 1 trillion export earnings and I say income no it is almost equivalent to the 1.1 trillion inti sika o munya no o mitim crowd dey abetu Africa eka you see the way it is they share akudie me can dey see asem so which is about half at that time it was about half of Russia GDP
okay
Satana Russia GDP were about around 3.75 trillion and US spending that kind of amount. No, sorry. It was Russia, this was 1.75 trillion. 1.75 trillion. And the US spending 853 billion in defense. Say a bus say now, it's a federal economy.
Okay.
And to be at it was California in 2003. The GDP of California was almost higher than France. At the time, France almost say even California's GDP alone is more than our France. So if you don't follow us, we can stand. You see the way it is. The losses are. They know the reason why they made a loss, and they can correct it because per law, nankasa regulation, nankasa and no one we and this loss in the buy. Into make me correct it. Abandon me a bomb business. Bet me increase interest rates so that we have more interest income. Almost hard to me, you know.
I don't know Africa, didn't me. Most how do you to say America? Lose $114 billion. Now make $773 billion to cover up.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Now Africa, Ghana, there be a government wiba. Now we call Ekano, Kwana Ekosro. But we tax revenue. Sika about menu. And the intermediate.
Okay.
That's still like what makes the difference?
On say a whole tax regime is strong. Compliance level is very high. When tria pay bechuatum, braba kune friend with snipes. No what tepa. Oko dem be 3 years
because of
tax issue. Yes. Any a year crash for name penifua. Na one fa akwenya ubeti last year government make a Nigeria DG 113 billion. 113 billion because some by say the kakra from 109 point something billion to 113 billion. But you manage a friend is saying inflation, interest cost, especially exchange rate dollar to GDP now. You see kana a debt no a kana e dini nyina no e wo dollar mu bebre na wo dollar mu. It dollar ne gene ho a ho.
Na affected.
Dollar gene ho the divisor and the quotient. Un say a friend is saying 854 billion Ghana cedis na GDP no. Say yeah the dollar na kwako work $72 billion na GDP in dollar we say now. Say 13 cedis are won't say a bema different figure.
Okay.
But say dollar if we call 14 cedis and 15 cedis per would work would work 72 billion na e be huri akosoro e bia be 9 say almost even a trillion. Enti would the 113 no e work sa a friend say GDP na a bema rate na abalo though tax aspect no compliance level no ya de kakra but ya manage exchange loss no say 113 billion $1 to $2 ni year na dollar we are 900 and something or even 1 trillion until would is say 113 billion no e work pe ubon say betia about from 12%, 11%. Now we are seeing as you Ghana is not performing well in terms of the tax to GDP ratio. And so Nigeria family there, they were able to achieve into a jigupe ubon say afi na rate.
This is as a minor tax no problem people tax in no
problem.
Kakrebi
Problem
direct tax like government employees are that's why they pay taxes.
Yes.
Full tax component no form.
One aspect you see compliance level no low. Though minimum rate no unless I get the rate. But compliance level no low.
But don't say the tax.
Yes.
Oh Ghana
because one you tax evasion through shadow economy monka any friends and doctors here omudo omo see aban omuso na ye big business. Yes, what we say a friend saying Asante region say Eastern region say bono a friend say baby o krom and so no o titaban. No ni ho asi.
Odi dwa no
yes.
Pesika so the chefa also as a citizen o tua de baban no.
Yes.
No dodge.
The friend unobserved or shadow economy. Into omo no either said they partially pay tax and our own triakra and as such as say why na asubrache own tria. It's some to construction, some into aviation. Just say bigger business models as one to us tax no almost now because system ben they kwaji say you know a kwan ben na wo faso enti one aspect you see with the Ghana card no I'm telling you say medium they make proposing say business is all Ghana nyina no enti ni pa yen pass law because obi timi a businessman o import nyoma na ordinary personal money and a tria supplier nika from abrochiri the personal money on for business buy no o treating as business product and a business goods and services kakra na odi business income na say business account be tria no so no the other or the ababegum say GRA for kwa say no betimi asese hu say this part of goods no papa ni di no one person show. How do you resolve these issues? There should be something called merging in ICT. I say, wakoji loan, baby, maybe our account one, and our surplus, and our credit balance. Now, how the car, it immediately. We must begin to do that. It's a better auditor. The baby said, how total goods and services, a show bank statement now. Bank statement, it will be 42% depending a far business, a friend say, yeah, check. It is our 50-something% a tax evasion to the country because GRA will only based on the FR bank account. A cost printing. Just say there are so many things that people are doing it. How do you resolve those things? And the unresolved economy, baby, property tax, I can't want some unobserved economy because we call new sites. Amasamai, Oduro, Committee 25, developing money. I hear the edge. Just say, I buy no cross, they say, I back out.
A question ponum or sit down or charge you at a good bottom direct.
Because Usha, a friend is a GRA tax, a GRA act now at 791 now. A man who to me say there should be an arrangement with these assemblies to collect taxes and manage the property taxes. Usha Public Financial Management Act, Usha Local Governance Act, especially Local Governance Act. At 936 as amended at 940. Nina a count wasem, which is section 2, 3, 4, 5. A count wasem. What are we dealing with the property tax? Because I say, you might free and some because I buy here statistics. No, it was 1.7 billion and I banned it when it was reverted to central government through GR. But I buy projections. No, look at the difference. But I can't still learn is reverted to them. What are we doing?
Obeka say systems no na yen arranging ye because we call developed countries now. Whether you like it or not, automatically.
Yes.
Ubetua tax. Yes. You can't dodge it.
Until the dynamic can say companies you bear line will be a central system. Now we have the Cyber Security Authority backed by the Cyber Security Act at 1038.
Okay.
Yes, your National Communications Authority. I passed on law 1996 as amended. Yes, son war Ministry of Communications and Digitalization. And son ye war state institutions. Ye war state institutions are young calibrating every business. Near central database. Enti a new ma obeton say GRE uba malls na or more software, or more system. Sales are a friend is saying, Mercom, any palace near you, make every day biano. They are able to track. That's the competency, that's capability. And let's say there's wishy-washy. But if that system should go on, it means a GRA can track. But only a systemized, and only a formal asset with Japadere, Chesasadi, and young calibrity. Into a new organ, we can start somewhere. A do tough a new say Dubai, say China, say Europe, wherever. It is shown, say, new Utuni, the old tongue, at the end of the period, no, Ghana software system, I generate a profit. It will prepare for fraud difference near ballroom the variance.
Okay.
Me variance here because there are some non-deductibles. I know maybe you can see a tax. You know we see a tax. We can even get about 400 billion in tax revenue.
Is it because Nipa don't pay tax? Na Nipa kakra bi ni pay tax. Mostly business people are crying because I say people are dodging tax. Kakra bi ni pay. Most of the pressure ni na kugum so. You say widen tax net na nkabema do do need to
tax net in the send you be a bit me aka Jesus ni grab bit me aka but method techniques kwan be na wo fa so.
Okay.
Ushe government payroll minister statistics but I don't think it will be more than 1 million people.
Almost 600 and something thousand. They are not even up to 700,000. Okay.
To sample for no. Maybe highest the wajia be a 100,000 Ghana cedis. No cry PM for no. Penny for no. Omo ya he. Sika kume bi I be aye undide no. When you come 100,000 150 Ghana kasa no. Ahe ne yetua wo mo. It ye for total revenue na government etua mo na. Government na kasa so start tax free. Baby a say government in any corner e fancy be a 5 and I say 2 years to 18 years. Ghana so enkwada take about I think about almost 50% of the youth for the friends and total population, you know. And he said, and Quadano so almost formal population now almost you on free man, Diakano, how much taxes are we getting from them? That is the question that we should ask. Method Bena ye use. And he only you know obey tax avoidance, tax evasion, illicit financial flow, any de especially it is a tax avoidance. Obia of a financial statement now be 7 million Ghana cedis or 3 million Ghana cedis. A GRA officer, you should be able to identify why it was 3 million instead of multinationals. Omo kranso na di enya, omo no me kakra bi, but it's come demand no esompa. You free be tax avoidance schemes. Think capitalization, income splitting, transfer pricing, friends carryover losses, payment of dividends, change in accounting policy, mergers and acquisition. Ninchire mu nyina ne say it was sha aban no what it aban no it is where multinational no wo branches wo baby bebre a na waton no mani bi e di ama wo mo na wato ebi nso afiri wo mo honom it do to afiri wo mo honom na wo tu aka no na wabomodin say obetua sika kese se de be a obe making high cost na profit na ekuma ono nso na ekuma bi because sika no machama odibia kwhihye amanfo ho no
yenhwe we na moye me wo aye government's Ghana Statistical Service for platforms right. And looking at government employees workers there are over 688,000 okay. Of which 34.8% are we employees in the Ashanti region.
Okay, wow,
yes,
that's intriguing.
Good. And Sika, even the year 2022, salaries and allowances are public sector employees abiding more 2.3 billion in salaries and allowances.
2.3 billion. Can you?
Yeah, 2.3 billion.
Oh, okay.
And senior and a senior.
So abiding monotio. Abiding edgy free Ghana for true tax non-tax revenue.
This is Ghana Statistical Service.
Yes.
Wanna me
me abana no me say tuya because we adwuma ma me and now we adwuma ma Ghana for. Na me tuya ka no me abana sanji tax every wo ho no.
Adebako Ghana Statistical Service say the highest paid and a super that of 833,000. The tax free so and you momoje 2,500 1,005 1,008. Say na
just let's say
direct taxes need to be from.
That is it. asem na ni sima enti akrache for ni Ghana for ni enim di for ni aban for mo amunye
wonderful
asem na ni sima so
Matias
enti aban na 2 billion is tax anyana between every Ghana Statistical Service 2019 and in terms of national income and constitute 85% of economic activities enti ma minchire on say aban enkrofo na yen de aban ni di akire omo di akire say ejiska free omo ho no eno de ye bi hu problem o private sector no omo contribution in terms of national income into the emphasis national income billion as at last year de no eno no private sector no 27% pe and omo private sector o ena eba economic activities nso a private sector no account for 85%. Enti itwedi aye di adwuma ye Ghana ya setena na bibia anso no private sector ankrankro no 85%. Na 85% no Ghana for nyina ye fa sector eno na ye private sector. Na 85% no ye adwuma Ghana ye
eni o adwuma yo.
Yes, o adwuma because 27% no from consumption, income and expenditure. Entia kwa unsan ye tutu ye edi nyina private sector ni just 27% per GSS report 2019. Report now so say just private sector ni into 58 ne ko je free hin and ni shadow economy.
They are the same people calling on the government to construct roads. Do this for ono ontua tax. Aban ye kwan ma ye ni kwan. Aban ye nsuo nye. Ya pomoden nye. Me was ontua tax.
It's 58 when the nyina yakoje free hin yen kan concept
serious
58 yakoje
yakofa say sika no free me was omo hihye
yes
omo ti kro
yes the tax revenue eshem interest cost Bank of Ghana interest cost of 29% and inflation say na equal 25% and so shem
wow
and sana debt say debt no 610 billion no say we call over 650 billion 650 billion no emu 52% no enye physical money eye exchange loss o calculate here about $28 billion into your debt of about emphasis 73 billion into u kwakutu ama kwesiko nso a ya share 73 billion upompo 28 billion so no eye ska ahye yemfa nya adwuma into ubu akunta so ma Ghana 40 as say yen total debt of over 650 billion no emu 52% no eye non cash eye impe awko katin ayabo
okay but eka
enti we nyina no so no ebedi etiawo.
So who is responsible as government entity to explain to Ghana? Is it the finance minister or the Bank of Ghana? Because the government should come out, explain BBT say
yes.
Say Mpenifui, Ghana for Sika Ejiji free abide my for do say abide my for more buy payroll so do say Sika say the free mo say the momo ti mu nuanom no mu ntuatua tax no. Yeah, encourage you. Abaya the system will be able to, but they are not doing all these things.
Into 58% they could free. Into no tax revenue na money. It's 58% no. The multi
prepare budget. Be not any budget deficit.
Yes,
because into me and match it. Looking at government expenditure, any revenue in yana.
Last year, 2024 budget no. Abaya still or budget about 176 billion.
Yeah.
Na waboka be 226 billion. It's usual deficit cost now. It's about 50 billion, which is about 5.9% of our GDP.
Eric Oduro, Executive Director, Chartered Institute of Tax Law and Forensic Accountant Ghana, Executive Director, Sansu, Tax and Finance Expert, NIED, and Como on Taxes. Who share their ecoso in Ghana. At 217, one of them tax or Ghana dorsal. But they are the same people who criticize their money. Unye wima yakwanye. No road, no vote. Blood cuts are hold.
Now, another area so exemptions. You are passing exemptions law Act 1083.
Okay.
I passed in 2022.
Okay.
Abano agum ama. Ya yirimu agum sana membe fan. Because your institutions are ye pese ye lure womu ye defer the form no.
Be invested.
Be invested. So the be there hono be choku womu. but one area me bomb pass here show pie free zone board. Aha, ubit me tie adwuma 10 years ni ama no 10 years ni be so aba anu egu adwuma no na wasesa adwuma ni din na enwa na all sign eye sa adwuma no o hwe section 13 ho no so a sa free zone ho fo no so no ye de akwanya tax exemptions ama wo se basa wo to no mefi abruchire a eye equipment certain services in sa no mani o na import duties import bill any friends VAT any sa no mani so throughout port wo nyina no ye de achew and abane say law ne say anyone who produce no make sure say ebu be say ohanchemu aduo so 70% or more no tonkwa bruchire.
Okay,
do we check say susuan pass omo tonkwa bruchire ah 70%. Say so tua 1 cedi abetua 3 cedis ye hwe ho omo so making huge revenues, huge profits. Tax omo tua so yekuma bi ye pese ye leo ye pese ye defer the form no omo boa because omo timi omo aban any so ade hu say 70% of their products no ekwa bruchira it will bring in what forex.
Okay.
And the foreign exchange ebeba na at the Bank of Ghana ho ahare no bank no ho ahare no ne enso eti o man
no or exempt
yes.
Okay.
So I'm say are we doing critical analysis to check say there is coherence, there is compliance to that effect. Very very key. 27 billion Ghana cedis 2020 now dollar rate no as at December ending 5 cedi 90 pesos. It's so divided 27 billion by 5.9 Ghana cedis now. Ubenya $4.6. It is sika e de chair enko tax a omutua e nipa omufa friends productive capacity
how much expanding
no akrachi for ye nsisiye na susu one person doesn't merit any fast ye ma or mu
exemption na
yes when ye di ma wo mo
obe bia adwuma o Ghana
yes
or the nyoma free abrochi eba so be invest into buy exempt taxes so to what to obi or the micro check
yes
because me person be cap crew e
sanity
me be a company ye we nyoma mfidi am be free abrochi aba aban say tax bi ma wontua nemo me be a company ma fa Ghana for mebunu apem
sanity
a mo yadwuma me tuo mo ka.
Yes,
these are the questions.
Yes, so we should look at the net benefit of the exemption.
Wonderful.
In TSC, for Ubia, Yaman is exemption, no revenue, Usha, and I say yearly biano, my mamma exemption biano, who do returns, ebeba, your friend is saying, your friend is saying, authority, one no, their command, general for ya. General, and a some quality, sir, and California, the taxes, that is what the policy should be. Ya automate your multinationals now. Multinationals no. To say sabi away to say Vivo, Total, open financial statement and who this year pass system
expose
and those are some of the things say revenue, income, expenditure, and confer woman was part 2 year expenses, any friends and profit. Sano money na ukuche edikoma authority, free zone authority. No who say as one pass and no man de chow, scan de chow, and whom am on the and I those things ni shemukina ubi abejina.
Mr. Oduro, about to us on tax Oduro. We're executive director at the Chartered Institute of Tax Law and Forensic Accountant Ghana. Sounds like a tax and finance expert. And you know, Eddie in Como, and Eddie in Como, no, it be see her. Wow, hey, no, say untuato, because any tea, I get you an Uton and Diana, no, the good bottom direct. Unfa capere Emma Bain, but Obama into the Bia. You better next day, you must be to tax and so on. You would abide. Abide to na. No a 52 no I said the 2 I won't for 2 in your way. A man so that is 2 a 2 kese and a badge. Silent go for count. Say buying or petrol and a 2 so a 2 kese and a buying the or did you 2 so the 2 no a. These are the questions. You see, Ghana 4 questions so it's a 2 170 Yabeka. The moment fancy na yebetoa so about a tour na yetimi akomuyi. Elder questions na the camera ni see me so no pay. Behind you are just the focus or honjimu and Mr. Fene Jano na Justice Afo omone boa na ohene kofi support him producer Oduro bedo wase woni media woni ya cha no pay e bo abaso pa na me di say o be fara so pam me di owo ahene antwibu esi akon me production team no e bo me paye nti ye da wase say also do afidi no to ha ya me adom na adom ya those on YouTube am joining lately ya da mase e china Thursday's edition will come away same time 7:30 na nkoma wo so ye dem ya mamu nyina chi